Hi everybody, my name is Monica Cesarato, a food and travel blogger in Venice. Welcome to Venice Meets, a series of live chats from Instagram every day at 6 p.m. CET. Today I will be talking to Erica Firpo, travel journalist and digital storyteller from Rome. Erica Firpo from Rome, and in a second she should be. There she is.
Hey, ciao.
Ciao. Hold on, let me switch bloody things off here because then they start sending me messages and the phone thingies and you name it. So, how's life in Rome?
I'm having a little bit of allergies. It's good. It's just the pollen has come out and the allergies have kicked in. Just got our routine going. How are you?
Yeah, I'm saying, wow, same problem. Allergies, my eyes feel like sand, and I also got backache. So if you see me fiddling, is because I can't sit down for too long. So it's quite painful, but that's okay.
If you see me fiddling, it's because I'm sick of sitting down for so long.
Okay, right. Yeah, but you do your runs with your dog. I love that. That time lapse was amazing. I loved it. So what's the weather in Rome? Because here it's freezing cold now.
It dropped a lot. It's colder now. It was really warm. I was looking forward to being outside with you, but it's too cold for me to be outside right now.
Yeah, so, I was thinking exactly the same. I thought, the nights are getting longer, so I probably can sit a little. No, forget it. It's really windy here as well, so it's not very nice.
Yeah.
So, how are you been coping with this lockdown? What are you doing?
I have my moments. I think I've been like, as you've seen, I need to get out. So what I do, we're lucky we have a terrace, and I get on my terrace and I run with the dog on the terrace. It's not a big terrace, but we run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
200 meters. 200 meters.
Exactly. I try not to count because if I count, then I'm counting forever. But so that's so we try to get a routine. We also have a daughter in prima media, 6th grade. And I gotta tell you, that's like the most frustrating thing is just like trying to organize their school because, they don't really have school. They have classes.
I know. I was saying to a friend earlier, I think that maestri teachers, professors have gonna be revalued so much after this. Everybody's
oh my God. Yeah.
The job of teachers.
I was thinking the same exact thing because it's like I am not a good teacher and I am not patient. So
never been, but is Darius good? I suppose he is, isn't he?
Yeah. No? So for like history, historia,
okay.
But like mathematica, he's like, "You're better, you do it." And I'm like, "Oh." And then I'm like,
you can get somebody to do it online.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, ciao, Darius. He's right there.
He's in the next room.
He's listening.
In the next room. We better not say anything new. This is an incursion. I love it. Oh, in the next room.
Okay, so this is what it's like living. We're on top of each other.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna see it on the news soon. But somebody in the family all of a sudden go.
I was laughing because like people are asking me. They're like, so no, actually I was telling somebody. They're like, so Darius was so happy. He was like, yeah, this is a great time for us to be together. And I was like, until I kill you.
The big smile like this. Well, there was a picture the other day on a balcony in Venice, in Veneto, with a big sign. It says, "I told you, I'm gonna kill her." In Venetian dialect, of course. It was so funny.
How do you say it in Venetian dialect?
What did he say? Mi vi dico a copo. Mi vi dico a copo. I'm telling you, I'm gonna kill her. That's so funny. Anyway, can you? Well, she's gone.
No, I have to. I'm trying to prop up my telephone. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm using different things to prop it up.
Okay. See, I'm organized. I actually bought myself a stand literally 2 months before this happened.
Oh. very good.
Yeah, but now Amazon doesn't deliver anymore, so forget it.
No, we're running out of ink, and of course, all the teachers are giving homework that we have to print out.
Of course, I thought of that. I was thinking for going out on the thing. So, what do? Online or what?
So I ordered it on Amazon, and Amazon said, "Of course, we'll deliver it to you on April 20th."
Okay, that's a good excuse.
So yeah, exactly. It'll come.
Gee, thought of that. Oh wow! You see, my kids are grown up, so we don't have this problem. All we were worried about is how we're gonna print it out for authorization. We're gonna.
You can write it by hand.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
I found this guy that made an app. I can send it to everyone. I can send it to you.
No,
There's a guy.
it doesn't work anymore. I was checking before. It's been taken down because of privacy. He was collecting all people privacy.
Oh, clever.
Yeah, we're in Italy, come on. Anyway, Erica, introduce yourself because I did introduce you, but I like you to do it because you do it much better than I do.
Okay, my name is Erica Firpo. I am Italian American. I live in Rome. I've lived here for about 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a long time. Ciao, Brasile. I am a journalist. I write about travel. I laugh right now because we're at a slow point.
Okay.
So I write about travel.
You can go and dig up in the past.
Exactly, and I write about culture and I write about lifestyle. So I also have a podcast. I have a podcast on my website. My website is called ciaobella.co. And Monica, in fact, is going to be on my podcast. It's coming out. So we have a whole new special direction. But in my podcast, I interview. In general, my podcast is all about interviewing different creators that are making things in Italy, or it could be a chef or an artist or a designer. And then I have this special new thing which I'm leading off with Monica, where we're talking about food and specific, very particular food things. And I'm so excited.
Yes, but unfortunately we can't try yet. But we will. We will. I was saying that I've seen a day today. He actually says 31st of July. So I kind of had an heart attack when I saw that. I was like, I can't.
Okay, so we have an 18-year-old, my stepdaughter, and she called us because she lives about 15 minutes from here, but she can't come to our house anymore. And so she called us about 20 minutes ago and said 31st of July. She's like, "Non ce la faccio! I can't!" And I was like, I'm not even gonna think about that.
I'm actually aiming for end of April. I think I can do that. 31st of July.
Do you know how hot it gets in Rome by the end of June?
I know.
I mean,
I know.
Don't tell me. And you know, the hardest thing, like the day that they closed all the gelateria, I cried.
I'm actually trained for this, okay? I can do 6 months because in 2016 I hurt my back really bad. Stuck for 6 months on a sofa in the living room. I couldn't even go to my bedroom to sleep, okay?
Oh, wow.
And just to go to the bathroom was agony. So I'm actually trained for that. You know, yeah. It's just I try to forget what it was like. I don't want to relive it again. Gee, don't tell me about it. I'm gonna have to start wine deliveries.
I feel like exactly. I feel like we all have to start. Like, you know, about 5 years ago, I had pneumonia.
Oh.
And I was stuck in the house for 6 weeks. But see, I slept most of the time.
Yeah, because you're sleep, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I slept for 6 weeks. I was so tired. But now I'm like I have energy, and we're just like we're going nuts. We are going nuts. But this will pass.
Well, I just think that I was writing an article today, and I was talking to people yesterday. I think I found my blessing that I never go out in the garden, but let's say I open my windows and I see fields and I see gardens, you know, and the house is pretty big. So, you know, we can just go from one room to another room to another room. I just think really, really bad for people who live on their own in small, tiny apartments. Yeah. Some of them don't even have a terrace. And I know a lot of people in Rome are like that because Rome, you have a lot of high-rise building, don't you? So I can imagine, it's. But then again, there's people that are worse than us because there are other people in the hospital. So
Yeah.
we're healthy so far. So
But by the way, I wanted to thank you for your article that you just recently wrote.
which one? Because I have a key.
The
Oh, the last one. Okay.
The last one. Yeah, I thought that was really, really, really great to write because I think all of us kind of felt the same way that you were feeling. Was like, this is fine, business is fine. We need to support our local businesses. We need to move forward. People need to come back here.
Of course, yeah.
And it's funny because, go ahead.
I actually, why I felt a bit even more guilty about it, it was because if I was the kind of person that just reads, fake news and stuff like that, but the day I went out on the 7th of March, I went out with another three bloggers. I went out with Anna Maria Pellegrino, I went out with Roberta Zennaro and Romena. We're all people that actually read proper things. We don't just, oh, okay, we saw it on the internet. So when we actually met, we talk about this and we thought, look, we all read the World Earth Organization and they tell us not to panic. So if from there nothing is coming telling us that is serious, okay, let's try to redimension the thing. That's why we were out and telling people come to Venice. If we knew then what we know now, or even a week later, or funny enough, we actually met some people from Brescia, which they might actually be watching now. We met some people from Brescia. Now Brescia is one of the worst hit places. And they just say, no, we're fine. It's not so serious back at home. Within a week, things changed so drastically. So I actually started writing back 15 days ago. It took me 15 days to write the article. Changes of okay, I have to post it now because God knows July is a long time.
No, but I'm glad you wrote. I was really glad that you wrote that because I think when it was really well written, but also I think it's great for like I sent it to some friends in the U.S. because I was like, look, guys, like you guys are still going out. And I get it, like, because in the, I think in some parts of the U.S., it's still okay to do, like, they don't get it. It's still okay to be outside. They're not really in groups per se, but like I know people that are going horseback riding and things like that. I'm like, just it's okay to stop, guys. Like, it was full stop. Let's get past this, or else you're never going anywhere.
I know. I just think also, I think a lot of people think. And I think this is a bit wrong in a way, but one of the reasons why in Italy we read so hard is because obviously we're very gregarious people, we're always touching, we're always kissing and so on. I just don't think that's the only reason why it's happening. I just think that probably the government released the right figures so far, probably sooner than everybody else did, and they weren't smart in hiding them, let's say, but at the same time, maybe they were right because at the end of the day, I think we acted pretty. I mean, we all know we still got people going out and stuff, but in the whole, everybody starts trying to follow the rules, and things are working. And I don't think it until somebody gets close to home. I have a friend, the father of a friend of my son that was taken into hospital. He only went in with a bit of a temperature, and now he's on a 4 days later, he's on a respirator. He can't talk to his family because they won't allow him, because they only allow one phone call per day, totally on his own. Okay, when you hear him like that and he's literally here, then you start thinking hard, And I think in America it will be the same. My son made a comment: until somebody famous doesn't die, nothing will happen. Okay?
Pretty much.
Okay. So I think, unfortunately, because, it's our culture nowadays that it's all about, we follow, what I'm saying. We don't follow. Oh, look at it. Is it a he or a she?
It's a she.
It's a she. She's gorgeous.
She's so cute. We've only taken her on my runs on the terrace, so she really wants to get out.
Oh, but you didn't put her with a lead like the gentleman on the news today. It was the handed dog, Lori did
She would run away. She would kill me. I was really happy because not happy, but so do you know the actor Idris Elba?
Yes, yeah, of course, yes.
Okay, I love
Yes.
it. Just gonna say, Idris, I love you. I love you if you're listening. Um,
She will leave Darius for you.
I will.
Say
Or
that.
just be your best friend. Or just be your best. I'm a good best friend. Um, so I was really proud of him because he has coronavirus, and so what he does is he does these lives, and so he'll go live on Instagram, and then he invites his fans to come on and talk, just like we're talking, and he
that's
talks all and he talks all about what's going on with him and the reality of it, and I was just like, Idris, I love you. I love you.
I think you know what was very nice. I think I was saying the other day to somebody, we brought back telephone to what it's supposed to be, to talk to each other instead of just like we put messages.
I was saying that too. I said, it's kind of, one of the best things that I love about, hey Sarah, that I love about Italian culture is the communication. Italians are really, in my opinion, really, really great at communicating with each other. They go out of their way to communicate. And not, one of the things I've seen, like we talk to my cousins every day. We try to talk to our friends, but like this in person, before I just send a message like, what's going on? Tutto bene? Okay, ciao. Now we're like talking more. Where I have lunch with my cousins or lunch with my sister in the U.S. So it is that part is definitely, you're absolutely right. Like we're using the telephone for what it's meant to be.
Yeah, exactly. And I think as by doing also this, like as we have contact all over the world, you get out what is really like, because of course news are filtered and news are misread sometimes. Let's talk about dolphins in Venice.
I know. Wasn't that funny when I tagged you in that?
Guys, we don't have dolphins in Venice, so you know. Okay.
But what was even funnier was that the person who wrote about that is one of my favorite art writers. He's so successful and so well known. And I saw that and I was like, Monica.
Well, but it's funny enough, it wasn't the only one. So many other people. But you know what? Why? Simply because people maybe put a little tweet with a joke and automatically, and but that's the situation. And thank God, there are smart people around. Say nope. Ladies, what is the first thing you want to do once you can go up? Okay, you go first, and I'll tell you what I'll do.
Okay, I want to go to the beach, and I want to eat. I just want to go sit at the beach, and I want to eat a lot of food, a lot of seafood, because we have no fish. Our supermarket doesn't have it. Our pescivendolo is closed.
Okay. Now I got to celebrate. See, next week is my birthday, and it's such a bummer to have to do it at home. So I'm gonna have a party, Go to every single bar I know in Venice with my friends, and we just gonna do it. Oh my God, I'm gonna get so drunk. I haven't gone drunk.
I want to come up for that. If I can, I'm gonna come up for that. That would be awesome.
Swear to God, I'm gonna replenish the economy of Venice on my own. Now I'm missing so much walking in Venice because I don't live in Venice, I live outside, so it's even harder for me because I see the pictures that my friends send me and they are there, and I'm like, oh yeah, but you can go maybe just to your little shop and you're walking through a little calle and you see a little bit of canals. Yeah, Roberta says yes, Roberta, you're coming to party, yes. So yeah, that's the first thing I want to do. Apart going out and whatever, what else do you actually miss about all of this?
I mean, I think I'm always in museums. Obviously I miss my freedom. I really miss that. But I think I just miss people. I miss being like when you walk down the street and you just see something really funny happen, or
Yes.
You're walking down the street and your friend is like Erica, and you're like, oh yeah, you hadn't seen them in a while, but they're in your street, and I miss my community. I really miss my community.
I totally.
And I miss Sarah. I miss you, Sarah.
I don't know how actually people, go into self-isolation for real, for life, can do it. I can never. I mean, I will kill myself, as in, because I will be so annoying with myself by talking to myself, but I'll end up doing that. So one thing I've asked you was if you got anything made handmade. You told me you weren't sure. So what did you come up?
Okay, so I don't really buy a lot of stuff. I've come to the conclusion I'm really a basic person.
That's good.
But so I brought a few things. So the first thing I brought was this, and it's all in the food arena. So I brought this, which is copiette.
That's dry meat. Is that dry meat? Okay. From where?
Well, I came prepared. Right?
Oh, well, see, the professional here. I knew you would come raise the challenge.
Wait, is this backwards or forward? Wait a second. Hold on a second. I might have done this. I might have been super cool. Wait a second. Yes! I did it. I printed it out 2 different ways. Okay. I'm so good.
Smart girl. It's not easy, is it? I know it's not easy.
It's not.
You know?
I'm going to thank Darius because he told me to do this. So I printed this out backwards and you can read it.
Good.
So, hey, Chicago Matt, ciao. So this is dried pork. That's a little bit spicy. They're called copiette. I get them at my salumeria, which is actually, I think they're online. Antica Salumeria Ruggeri. It's an alimentari, so it's like a delicatessen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Roberta says, how could you? Yes, I know. Roberta, la odio anch'io in questo momento.
These are the guys that we go to. I'm really happy because they're still open.
Good.
We got our prosciutto. It's in the middle of Campo dei Fiori. It is.
Okay.
This is a store that's been around for 100 years.
Which part? Because what about near the bakery?
No, the l'altro lato. So Più Verso
Okay.
Cinema. So right by the cinema. It's right across from the cinema.
Okay.
And they're 100 years old. They just celebrated 100 years. Same family, wow. 4 generations. Riccardo's the dad. Luca and Daniele are the sons. They're Romanisti. So every time there's a partita, they're like, Roma.
Antica Salumeria Ruggeri, I think Erica is asking for a supply of dry pork. Delivered to our house tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Thank you.
Okay, I will tell them.
No, you, for you. Subliminal message.
Well, these guys know. These guys like. Yesterday, I don't go out. So basically, I've gone out. Last time I went out was like 7 days ago. Darius is the one. Darius went out yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And he went to the Salumeria, and he was getting like asciughe, and he was getting some anchovies, and they were like, they're like, and he's like, which one should I get? And they go, oh, Erica, we know Erica, so they have like the whole Erica section, which is really nice because I'm really picky. So I get they have tortellini. So if you come to Rome, what's nice is you can get everything vacuum packed and bring home. But
I know.
I think I can order online. Okay. So now I have to eat this, even though my daughter is killing me because this is her secret stash, by the way. It's not supposed to be for me.
But it was online. Okay, it's all right.
Exactly.
It's for sure. It's for the show.
So now that I know Sarah May, who is my friend and she's a sommelier, is on here, I'm kind of embarrassed of my next thing.
You go wine. Oh, Romana is a sommelier. She was my teacher too, so it's okay. You got 2 sommeliers.
Okay.
Actually, so.
Okay. So all I know is I like to drink it, and all I know is that I usually drink it with Sarah. If I want to sound like I know anything, I'm like, Sarah, help me. Okay. So I don't know what she's gonna do because I did not ask her advice for this one. This is Lambrusco.
Oh, okay. Where from?
This is from right outside of Modena.
Okay.
It's called Lambrusco di Casa Pedroni. So the azienda is Pedroni, which I did not write on my list because I saw it at the last minute. And this is the sorbara.
Okay. Oh, okay, fine. You're doing fine. It
is so good. What did you say, Sarah? Hold on a second. Sarah said Venus. Yeah, I know you drink. She loves Lambrusco. Thank you, Sarah. I feel like I passed the test. I might not pass it.
Good Lambrusco is good.
Oh Oh my God, this.
It's like both wines. Lambrusco, proper Lambrusco, the Sorbara wine. See, the other sommelier says the ottima scelta as well. If it's good Lambrusco, it's good, you know. And with that you're having, perfect.
So I don't know what happened, but like about a month before we got locked down, I sent an because I've been to Pedroni. I've been there a few times, and they're really lovely because they also have a little kitchen, and when you go there, they take your phones away and they make food all based on because they also make a balsamico. So they make all food with balsamico, abbinato with the lambrusco. So it's fabulous. You can't take any pictures. You can't call anybody.
So, oh my God. Okay. It kills me. As a blogger, it will kill me, but that's okay. All right.
I know. It was hard. I was like, I'm a journalist. They were like, no. So, and I had I had this ice cream with a foam made of not lambrusco. That was the foam made of balsamico. That was crazy. But but anyhow, a month ago, I sent them an email and I was like, hi, I would like to order 6 bottles of Sorvara, and they were like, oh, okay. And then it was crazy because my order got sent to Germany, and they were trying to track it, and then it arrived, and then we got shut down, and I was like, oh, thank you, because I got it just in time. So I don't know when. So we can't. So Darius every day is like, should we have aperitivi with Lambrusco? I'm like, no.
Wait. And what are you gonna have it with? Oh, you're gonna only for the day that we come out of lockdown. Well, Lambrusco doesn't hold so well in use.
No, I think I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for it to get a little bit warmer again, and then I'm gonna go back out on that terrace. I'm gonna have my Lambrusco with I don't even know what food we'll have at that point. Yeah. All right, salame. So then.
Salame.
Okay, so then I bought another wine that I really like. This is all for us. This is from Montalcino.
Oh, okay. Oh yes. Okay.
So and actually, look at this yet again. Wait a second.
You're so organized. you look like you know what you're doing. You look like professional.
I'm so professional. So this wine, I interviewed this. It's owned by Torre Ripi, is in Montalcino. It's owned by Francesco Ili of the Ili family, but he's crazy and he decided, basta, I don't want to work and I don't want to do what I'm doing, so I'm going to go buy some property in Montalcino and in Valdorcia, and I'm gonna start making Brunello, as one does. You know, you just wake up, you're like, I'm gonna make Brunello. But then he started making a special wine, which actually, you know what? I don't think this is actually part of the special wine, which is okay. But he has this, because that special wine is a little too pricey for me. But he made a special wine where it's called bonsai. So all the vines are planted really close to each other. So he keeps it, and it's really compressed. And so he made this whole new thing, and people were really annoyed with him. But then it turned out to be another fabulous thing. So I'm giving a shout out to them because they also do permaculture. They have this incredible garden that's all about permaculture. So they're really into, they're just like everything that they do there is really into like giving back to land. Everything. It's a whole, it's a beautiful circle of life that happens there. And then the coolest thing, which Sarah's gonna know why I'm nerding out on this, is his cantina is like the Domus Aurea. I mean, it's like he studied Roman brick making and then had all these bricks made, and then he built this cyclical dome. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, of course. So he keeps the temperature at always the same without having to use too much technology. Incredible. Could you do me a favor? When eventually you come back to Venice, can you not just come for one day, 24 hours? Come over for at least 3, so we can finally go and drink some proper Veneto wines. That is not.
As long as you teach me how to make bacala.
Of course, yes. In the Venetian Palace. Okay.
I would love that. I would love that.
Absolutely. We definitely got to drink a Cinico again. That's one thing I'm missing so much.
I miss cocktails too.
Oh my God. Yeah, also because the other day I ran out of grappa, and when I said my son, he's the only one who knows how to do the shopping. Well, you see, between me and you, I actually think I had something. I'm not sure if I had the virus, but something. About 3 weeks ago, I had a terrible laryngitis, and I
Oh,
actually by drinking a lot of grappa. So okay, it was gone after a few days. So I ran out of grappa, so now it's like, oh, we only got wine, but you know, you really fancy after a meal something different, so but you know, it's another 10 days now because we go out every 10 days. Another 10 days.
well, it's funny because you start like you start like it's like playing chess because you start planning how you're drinking and how you're eating because you know you're not going out for another 10 days. You know, so
Yeah.
like that's so our little daughter got really excited about 2 weeks ago. We bought pizza in a box because we don't have pizza, so we bought the surgelato, right? And we had it last week, and then she's like, "Can we get it again?" And they don't have it in the supermarkets anymore.
Oh,
Um, but that's like on our list. Like next time we go to the supermarket, pizza in a box.
now with us, I'm actually quite happy because a lot of restaurants. We live in the middle of countryside, so the nearest of anything is at least 3 kilometers. Okay, so nobody delivers food to our house in normal circumstances. Just the pizza people, and
Yeah.
we can only have it at 9 o'clock at night because first they have to do all the other deliveries. So our pizza all the nights frozen. Okay, so turns out that now all the restaurants they need to make money, so they're all delivering. So the other night was like, okay, are we having grigliata? Are we having pizza? Are we having kebab?
Wow.
What are we having for the weekend? It was like, whoa, enjoy now because once they go back to work, we go back to frozen pizza.
I have a question. How are you finding them? Are you finding them online? Is there, or it's just,
Actually, that's a job of my son. I'm the one that does these things. He actually gets the notification on Facebook. My son doesn't use Facebook, very little. But turns out that he says, Mom, I've got the list of the restaurants in the area where we can order food. So they got smart. They got it. We don't have proper website. Yeah. Veneto websites, something that just don't go. But they all use Facebook. It's fairly local, so that's okay. But it's nice, you know, you can have grilled fish. Oh, do you want me to send you some?
yeah, please. I'll send you the copiette. You send me the grilled fish.
Yeah, I'll send you the guy on the moped to Rome.
I don't care if it's cold. I'll eat it. I'm dying for fish.
So what about your daughter? How is she coping with all of this? Because you know, you're the first one actually to speak with. Let's go a small, you know, small. She's relatively small, but you know, a young child. Everybody else is either grown up, so we don't have kids. So how is she handling it?
Well, she seems to think that this is vacation. So
Oh.
she's all like, so she's like, yeah. But then I'm like, okay, well, like this morning I was like, do you have your homework done? Because she had 3 hours of classes online, and I'm like, did you do it? And she's like, no. What? I didn't know how to do this. And I'm like, no. Like, and then we got a note, but the whole class got the note. The note said that it was from, I can't remember which teacher, maybe the Italian teacher, that if they don't do their homework, they're all getting insufficiente, and they're all going to be bocciati if they don't at the end of the year. Like it was, she was like, you're done. I mean, I think she was just trying to scare them, but I was like, yeah, because these kids, like these, I think right now. So on one end, she thinks she's on vacation. The other end, I feel bad because she really misses her sister. She really misses the contact with her friends. They do talk to each other, but they like, you know, they do stuff together, and they can't do that right now. There's, you know, so
Yeah.
I think this is going to be weird in the future. Like looking back, I worry about like, hey, Aaron, I worry about people having like PSTD, like how the kids are gonna have it. Because you know what, I can be really antisocial, so I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I mean, I can't. I like you. I can't wait to get a drink, but I feel like the kids, even our 18-year-old, like she's like been working out every day all the time because she's like, like my friends and I, like there's nothing to talk about, you know.
All right, okay, of course, yeah, because after a while, of course, it's not, you know, well, they can't bully each other anymore.
Right.
About, you know, and TV, you can only watch so much when you get a headache. I can understand. I can understand, and I do get it that it's really hard above all for those that don't have a gardens or, you know, the bedroom is the only santorum, as they call it, you know. Can you see me? Mia. Hold on.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you froze for a second. I probably, okay, I probably froze too. Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, I think I mean, I think we're all lucky though because we're not in hospitals. We're not alone, which is good. Which is really good.
And I was, as you were saying, is even though my son wasn't happy about this, it's not summer. 45 degrees indoors. I think, yes, it's, let's say the season is just about right. Okay, so, the only thing is, I don't know, what about work? Because, of course, you are a writer, so I don't know if you
So I had a lot of projects canceled. It kind of sucked, but on the flip side, it made me. I've had a lot of projects canceled. I've had some like I have an article coming out for the BBC, which is going to be about my experience in Rome right now, which was nice that they asked me to do that because I didn't reach out to them; they reached out to me. And then I've just been very productive with my podcast.
Yeah, that's good.
So everybody listen to it because I've had a lot of time with it. I
I'm
probably
trying
spent
to
too much time.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell everybody that one thing they can do to help, artisans, if they got it, buy online. But I think another thing that people should do is also, if you have booked a holiday, if you have booked tours, if you book classes and stuff, is do not cancel, just postpone if it's possible. Because I'm lucky that practically everybody that called me to cancel, when I explained the situation, they said, don't worry, all the deposit, we just, when we're ready to come over, we'll tell you and we come over. But I was hearing a lot of people that actually just canceled outright. And, for small businesses, one person business like me, it can, break you because, of course, if I had to refund everybody, then so it will be okay. What I found it very wrong was that Booking and Airbnb are refusing to refund, and that's not very easy. I've heard many people telling me this story, so that's not
really.
Very,
No, I don't think that's good either, and I agree with you about it's kind of like paying it forward or just I'm very worried about a lot of the small businesses. I'm very worried what's going to happen in the next few months.
Well, as I was telling you, Murano, we're already closing. I already got people, I already got friends with other shops in Venice that already told me they're not going to be able to reopen. They cannot afford it. Yesterday, somebody else told me that they know the sister of somebody I know. She's got a small business doing beads and stuff. She's not going to reopen because she can't afford to pay for rent because she's been closed for so long now. And that's it. Before going into more debts, it's easier to close the partita IVA, to close the business and to hang in there, I just think people that are smart enough to have a website can actually, survive. Otherwise, it's a bit, it's going to be really hard.
I mean, that's the thing, and I'm really glad that like when you asked me about like wearing something or supporting small businesses, and it took me a second, but I think that's really really important. That's what I try to do with that's what I try to incorporate into my work is bringing in as many small businesses because it is just I don't know what's going to happen. And the rent thing, like I keep praying every day. Like I've never been religious, but I do pray to the government every day that they're going to do something about the rents because it is going to be out of control.
The mortgage, the rents, and all of it, because like I told you today, I get the postman with this letter from the bank. I ran to him all excited. He threw it over the fence because, of course, I'm not supposed to touch it. And whatever, I opened it, and instead of being a letter from my bank telling me, oh, we actually freeze your mortgage, it was, where is the February installment, which I did pay, but of course for some reason he arrived one day late. Boom, a letter came out straight away. It was like, okay,
Totally.
Talking about artisans, sorry, I just want to do my bit now. This is a handmade Murano glass necklace by Alessia Fuga. Alessia Fuga is a bead maker, a lamp bead maker. So she actually does it by blowing it, also by working. Next time you come over, I'll take you to see her beautiful atelier in Murano. And she's going to be my guest on Saturday, actually. So with her, we're going to talk about glass. Yes, that would be interesting because obviously she can tell us what's happening in Murano because, of course, she doesn't live in Murano, but her atelier is there. Her father is there, so she's got to go and see him every so often because he's old, so he needs to be looked after. But as you know, you're not allowed to move out of your town,
Right.
so that's another situation as well. So, but I'm trying to support her as well with this way. So we're gonna talk to, and she's probably one of the best bead maker in the world, and her beads are in the Museo del Vetro in Murano. She's the youngest. Yes, she's very young. So it's I've definitely got to introduce you to her next time you come over.
Well, I'm gonna be introduced when I watch on Saturday.
Oh yes, of course. No, but babe, I'm talking about when you come over properly with a proper drink and everything.
I would love it. I would love it. I would love to see what she does.
I need to come back to Rome. My God, I haven't been in 2 years now. I need to come back. I need to come back and do it properly. I want to go on the ground with Darius. We know
Okay,
rats.
okay. I will make him take you underground. No rats. He will take you underground.
Oh my God, I love a series. Every time we show, I'm always watching it. I'm always like, and I was saying, like, it's my friend's husband. It's my friend's husband. This is a mom. No, I know him. I know him.
Did you know that? So he's stuck inside like all of us, and
Oh my God,
he's not the kind of person that can be stuck inside. So what he's been doing every day is he does a 5-minute kind of history bite where he picks a topic. Like today, you talked about ancient barbers.
Oh, nice.
Was today ancient barbers? So he answers like funny questions, and then every Wednesday and every Sunday he does a seminar online that people can join on Zoom. So he goes.
Oh,
So
cool.
every day he does a thing on IGTV, and he picks like a really cool topic, and then he only talks for like 5 to 6 minutes. But then twice a week he does a topic, one for kids, where he talks about something that they ask kind of crazy questions on, and he does like a 30-minute seminar. And then like on Sundays he does a half hour where like this past one was on epidemics.
Epidemics. Oh my God. Just quarantine.
Yeah.
Let's talk about quarantine and the word quarantine.
Yeah, we should actually talk about quarantine, and I would love for someone to talk about quarantine in Venice, like the history.
No, tell you what, when you come over, Mr. Darius, you should go to the Lazzaretto Vecchio.
She was saying you should go to the Lazzaretto Vecchio next time you go to Venice.
Yeah,
that's all about the quarantine. He said you can take him.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. It's been improved a lot. It was like, it wasn't really looked after, but in the last few years, the archaeologists has taken over the whole island, and they've done an amazing restoration work with a lot of, a really nice display and everything. So it's really interesting, and very interesting also the history and everything. In Venice, plague for us is like, oh, so,
Well, I was thinking about this the other day. Everyone's like, oh, 14 days of quarantine. That's a lot. And I'm like, no, it should be 40. And now I'm like, oh, shit.
Okay. Sorry. Don't worry. We don't have any kids on I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, listen. So, what are you cooking tonight?
We are roasting chicken. So we are gonna roast chicken, and we have strawberries, and we'll have strawberries and panna.
You should raise your own chickens up in the terrace, shouldn't you? But you got plenty of time now.
I got time. I just gotta. And you know what? I bet there are some chickens roaming around Rome. They're looking for a house. I should be like, come on over. I got plenty of time.
But one good thing though about Rome now, the traffic and the smog.
It is so beautiful right now. There's no traffic, obviously, and the air is incredible.
I know, so because I think that was my biggest disappointment when I came over. I mean, I fell in love with Rome the moment I came, but the huge amount of traffic and the line of smog, like in Venice, the same kind of thing. That was no, and you can feel it on the on your throat and everything. So it's okay. So I'm glad it cleaned up.
Yeah, I mean I think that will be the most beautiful experience is when this is all over. Like the first day, we can walk out and there'll be. I mean, maybe there'll be cars, but there won't be a lot of people, and the air will be great. I cannot wait.
I don't believe that you weren't here when Italy won the football World Cup when I was a kid. No, you have got no idea what will happen to Italy when we finally get out of here.
Oh, you're talking like, was that like 1990, 1994?
I think it was before that. I was a kid. It was what was the? I was a young child, 70 something. The big one when I was. Oh my God, you got no idea. It was amazing. So trust me.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yes, I think people will throw things out of the, like a capodanno, things out of the windows of the wife or the husbands, whatever.
You're right. You're right. It will be insane, but I'm hoping like 5 minutes before everyone gets out, we'll get outside and be like,
yeah, and then back in again. Erica, it was so nice talking to you. So I'll speak to you soon again, and.
Well, I would like to get to. I'm going to call you because I'm going to get to you, and we're going to do this on my Instagram.
Yes, on Friday. Okay, good. So, before we go, because your people were asking, I just do what you did 2 seconds ago, and I just show. See, I'm organized. See, I got it on my on my wall now. Okay, so if anybody of you want to follow information about Venice, because I specialize on Venice and I do cooking classes and food tours in Venice, you can follow me on my website, monicaceserato.com or cookingvenice.com, and then on everything on Twitter with the same handles. Okay, so it was so nice, and I'm just so. Oh, by the way, I never told you this. You are actually one of my idols, and with Georgette, with Judy, with Francini, and with Letizia Mattiacci of La Madonna del Porto. When I first started in 2008, your 4 blogs were the blogs to which I refer to make my blog. Okay? And I was thinking today, it's so nice because all 4 of you I have chatted or are going to chat with me in the next few days. So, 12 years on is like, oh, wow, I'm very happy.
I'm very happy too.
It's yeah, I always forgot to tell you that, even when we saw each other. But, 2008, I still remember falling for, oh, I want to do that.
That's awesome.
Okay. Right.
Well, I will see you on Friday.
Yes, okay. Have a nice meal. Stay safe, stay indoors. Please do not go out unless if it's for Lambrusco, in which case you're allowed to. Okay. Ciao carissima. Ciao.